say other than it feels like you just dropped a massive weight. I was gonna say a massive shit, but like, it feels like you just dropped something. So, the 10 of Wands, that's been keeping you so held back. Like, I don't think this is something that was necessarily bad. I'm getting this was an energetic thing. I think that this, and I think it was your mind. I think you were in a constant loop, replaying this, whatever it was that you dropped off. I feel like you dropped it off the face of the earth. But I think this isn't you dropping it off. I think this is you giving it to the universe. Being like, you can handle it from here. Like, surrender, release. And I think that you're starting to actually work with you instead of, because I think that you realize, like, the more that you were trying to control this external circumstance or control this outcome or constantly think of ways that you can, it was almost like your mind was anywhere else but you. And now it feels like you've redirected that focus back onto you, and it just feels like it feels like you're like, I'm just seeing like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon. Like, that's literally you. It's literally you. And there's a field of cows in front of me, and all I see is like a baby calf. Can't talk. Feels like you're coming out, like reborn, basically reborn. And it feels like you're walking away from anything that's not necessarily showing up for you, or anything that's like giving you anything that you're not giving yourself. And I think that this could have been a lesson you needed to learn, was to give to yourself what you were trying to get from this thing, or I don't know. I just feel like, and I don't even necessarily think that the way you surrender this was from a space of like anger. I think it was from a space of like, I just want inner peace, you know. And I think that this thing was kind of, I don't want to say blocking you from that, but it was preventing you from seeing yourself. And I think you, 222, when I said that, I think that you are learning how to choose yourself and to let go. This card always gives me like, no shit, like this fucking filter, like no more people pleasing. Maybe this has to do with people, or maybe this has to do with like heartache or something. It feels like you're turning this around in your favor. You're taking whatever this was and turning it into your favor by turning it into self-love, by turning it into inner peace. And the 3 of Wands, it's like you're able to see now. You're able to see beyond what you couldn't, because your mind was so focused on anything else. And now you're like charging forward energetically, because confirmation, whenever you let go of something that's kind of like, I don't want to necessarily say weighing you down, because I don't think it was like weighing you down. I think it was, yeah, it was. But I think it was preventing you from seeing what you needed to see within yourself. But that was all necessary so that you could learn this lesson, was to see yourself. So now it just feels like the doors are opening. Oh my gosh, not the Fool card. The doors are opening for you to have a brand new, like, energetic start to you. Like, it just feels like this new door you're walking into is all about what you can do for yourself, and how you can like better heal, how you can better show up for yourself, how you can better love yourself. And it just feels like, it feels like you've taken off the blindfold within the situation, and you're no longer letting yourself keep you blindfolded. Because I think that I think you knew that you were keeping yourself back here when you could have been up here. And that was a choice and a lesson that you had to learn, was if you keep doing this, you're going to keep staying back here. You're going to keep, you know, you're going to keep repeating the cycle until you learn the lesson. And you did. And now you're like walking in confidently, because it's like no longer carrying the burden of, oh my gosh, crows. I don't know why I said it like that. But you're no longer carrying the burden of like the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength of anyone else's burdens. So I guess this does have to be with people, because I don't know why I just said that. But and the moon, it feels like you could be becoming more aware of the things that were kind of like unavailable to you because you weren't willing to see that side of things. And now that you're kind of just facing it for what it is, you're able to see like the full spectrum of it, which is helping you actually move forward and continue to like drop this weight. Eight of Swords in reverse. It just feels like you're becoming a lot more like crystal clear. The Empress, because you're the freaking Empress, because you deserve to. The Three of Cups. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to have a period where you are actually like seeing yourself excel. You deserve to have a period where it's about you, and where you don't have to like continuously fight just to like get by. Like this period, it feels like is just about you. And I think that it's no longer feeling selfish for doing this. And you deserve to be proud of yourself for that. Wheel of Fortune. Because now things are about to start changing in your favor because you decided they were. It's all your decision when things start changing, is when you decide they need to change.